Overcoming nicotine addiction for good. In order to really quit smoking, it's necessary to break the chains that smoking creates in your life. If you're addicted to smoking purely due to the nicotine addiction, you're certainly not alone. This is one of the biggest reasons why smokers continue to smoke. It's also one of the reasons why the tobacco companies sit around confidently while the economy struggles and people are cutting back. If you're addicted to their product, you're not going to cut back. In fact, if you're addicted, you may find that you're using the product even more. This creates huge profits for the tobacco companies and leaves you with a huge problem as you're struggling to get your addiction under control. What is really surprising is the fact that people will have sympathy for someone who is addicted to drugs, alcohol, gambling, and a plethora of other addictions. However, the sympathy tends to stop at the idea of being addicted to cigarettes. This is a stigma that has affected society in a way that people are often laughed at for saying that they're addicted to cigarettes. Yet the fact remains that people are, in fact, addicted. Learning how to control the addiction is critical to success. After all, those who are addicted to drugs rarely ever just quit cold turkey successfully. You need to realize that you are addicted to smoking, and that the reason is typically due to nicotine. The exact manner that you get the nicotine is not important. What is important is avoiding the harmful effects on your body that smoking has. If you need to slowly cut back your nicotine consumption, you're also not alone. And to prove it, there are dozens of stop-smoking aids on the market. Several even offer small dosages of nicotine to help smokers deal with their nicotine addiction while still working to quit smoking. Looking towards products such as nicotine gum or even patches may be your only help in quitting. While there are plenty of tricks such as breathing exercises, magnets, and other stop-smoking aids that you can use, many are not designed for people actually addicted to nicotine. What you may not realize is that the majority of smokers have become dependent on the nicotine to one extent or another. While some smokers rely much more on the nicotine than others, they're still addicted to an extent. It's important to break this dependence in order to actually be successful in quitting smoking. This is not an easy process, and it must be done carefully. If you're not careful in the process of breaking your nicotine addiction, you can actually make things worse. For example, the nicotine gum and the patches come in different dosage levels. These levels coincide with the amount that you smoke. The intended purpose is to start at the level that you typically smoke at and slowly decrease the amount of nicotine that you consume each day. Slowly over time, your addiction would be gone. However, to crush this instantly, you would just need to use a stronger gum or patch that you need for your smoking habit. A pack-a-day smoker could create far more problems for themselves if they use the gum or patch intended for those who smoke 2 packs a day, for example. Being sure that you're taking the proper dosage is critical. Ensuring that you're taking your time and carefully dealing